Shouting out towards them was such a good plan. Don't you think, Harriet?
Or, shut up. I didn't ask for your opinion.
I actually think listening to it would have made things easier for us.
You really want to die, don't you? I think I made it clear a few minutes ago that any retaliation will result in death.
Shut up, you maniac! Get off the screen!
Oh, I can't allow that at all. If I do that, you're just gonna sound the alarms, aren't you?
Little pest, go away!
No need to worry, Harry. I disabled all communication and alarm systems. They can't call for backup now.
Good work, Beryl. That isn't gonna help us at all unless we can find a way to deal with these guys.
Solstice!
Martin! What was that for?
Don't you dare scare me like that again. You hear me?
Jeez, Harrier. Always going straight to the point, aren't you?
Okay, now that we have you and Shaak with us, there isn't a reason to stay here anymore. Let's go.
We're not going anywhere.
What?
The ammo cache! It's the reason you came here in the first place, Solstice.
I thought that was just a hoax that Shaak used to trick me.
My men may have tried to double-cross me by excluding some of the details, but loyalty is an oath that the Vanguards cannot break. The ammo cache is real, and you know it.
So that's why Vulpes was mocking me.
So he's here as well? So what do you plan on doing?
Perhaps we should split up and find where the cache is being kept. We'll all meet back at this point in 30 minutes to report our findings.
Wait, why do we have to guess? Beryl, you have access to all the terminals in this facility, right?
That's correct. Why do you ask?
Is it possible to locate the cache by isolating the access history logs between the facilities here?
I don't believe it. You're absolutely right. Give me a few seconds. Alright, everyone. Thanks to Martin's suggestion, I've managed to isolate a location where the activity log count there far exceeds the amount found in the other locations in the facility. I'll guide you all there.
I'm impressed. I didn't know you were that good with technology.
Neither did I. It was like a reflex or something.
They meddle not in our affairs, and neither should you.
Martin, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
Save yourself the trouble. If it's something that troubles you deeply, then we can talk about it later.
Thanks, Orpe.
Delay any longer and we'll be spotted. Now come on. It has been months before we last spoke to each other, hasn't it?
We spoke earlier, if you recall, Shaak.
I'm not talking about our discussion at the Spire. I mean, we haven't had a proper talk with each other since you retired from the Vanguards.
It's not exactly something that I like to remember.
Orpe, you were one of the greatest warriors that I ever knew. Your skills surpassed that of the Templars, and General Vadumi even considered promoting you. Why did you retire?
The Vanguards had begun to change. Our men forget the teachings and wisdom that was passed on to us by the Angel. Under the new leadership of that tyrant, the Vanguards became an empire fueled by arrogance, corruption, and xenophobia. We can no longer approach those of human kin without being judged as the Vanguard.
By him, do you mean?
I do. What Admiral Mancri saw in that man, I will never know.
But, seriously, Orpe, why did you leave us? To betray the Vanguards is to betray your honor. Without honor, life is not worth.
Let me tell you something. Back when Sangheilios was a part of the Fable Covenant, we had no other purpose. War and serving our gods was the only reason to be. Latching onto the ideals of honor is not something that one should aim for. Humanity has shown us over the years that we no longer have to abide by this rule. We can follow any path that we choose. I chose this path because I have grown tired of this conflict. We have lost many good people because of it. I choose to help Solstice because he stands as a paragon for the path I wish to follow. You may feel obligated to continue following the Vanguards because of a pact of honor, but is that truly what you want?
Any path that we choose.
Everyone, get down!
Why are there so many soldiers forming up? They can't all be for you, can they?
I seriously doubt it. Although Vulpa is a Shade Lieutenant, he doesn't have the authority to command this many troops. They must be preparing for another war.
What?
The coalition of rebels is one of the 3 empires that rule the planet. The Empire of Retribution is what they call themselves. Occasionally they will go to war with one of the other 2 empires.
They've been fighting against the Vanguards for years. I can't recall how many times we've had a skirmish with them.
Not just the Vanguards, but the Crystalline Armada as well. Although they don't show themselves that often. They put up a pretty heavy fight if provoked. I think you know them well, don't you?
Yeah, I know them very well.
Wait, that's Vulpa. What's he doing here? Shouldn't he be out trying to find us with the rest of the soldiers? A colonel of the Eclipse? Why is someone like that here?
Sir, we've run into a big problem. The Equilibria and his accomplices have infiltrated the outpost, and they plan to destroy the weapons armory.
I trust that you have things under control, Lieutenant.
We are talking about the Equilibria, the Vanguard Major, 3 experienced mercenaries, and one of the old artificial intelligence units as being our enemy. It isn't
the Vulpes Shadeheart! I do not care for the circumstances of the situation. The armory must not be tampered with, or else our assault on Asgard could be in jeopardy. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Oh, and one more thing. Keep a close eye on your surroundings.
Well, what are you waiting for? Attack!
Everyone, fall back! Quick, everyone, up the staircase!
The Templars! The reinforcements are here!
Shaak, wait! Why would they send the Templars in to deal with such a small task?
My brothers! You came. Listen, The Coalition are planning to stock up and attack. What is the meaning of this?
Vanguard Major Shaak Nosolee. Your insubordination will go no further. We know of your relation to the Equilibria and his accomplices. We know that you have been making deals with the heretics and going against His Highness's direct orders. To betray the Vanguards is to betray Sangheilios and our people itself. Shaak Nosolee, you are to be held accountable for these actions and judged by the councillors for your treason. If you resist, then your blood will run through the soil of this unholy land. If you hand yourself to us, your honor will be kept intact. What will it be? Too much to bear? You should have seen this coming the second you turned against us!
I think that is enough. You've already taken him towards the breaking point. I suggest that you take your leave and go back to the Spire.
Very well. Have it your way. I prefer not to equate any losses today, and I'm sure neither do you. Men, move out! Nosolee, I would make your last moments worthwhile before he arrives.
Shaak, are you alright?
I'm fine, Harrier. Let's just find the cache and go back to the Deadlands Haven.
You're here! What took you so long? I was worried sick!
Sorry, Beryl. We just had some difficulties along the way.
Oh, well, I managed to take a peek inside this warehouse and I can safely confirm that this is indeed where the ammo cache is being held. You're gonna want to see what's inside.
What is that?
I don't know. I've never seen this kind of vehicle before. And judging by the size of its gun barrel, it looks like it fires explosive shield ammunition. Solstice, this is bad. We can't let this thing develop any further.
What? Hasn't it already been completed?
Since we haven't seen this kind of vehicle out in the field, I can only assume it's a prototype.
Everyone, I found the ammo cache!
Excellent. Now we can punch a hole in the Coalition's plan and hit him where it hurts. Barrel, activate Hellfire Protocol.
Hellfire Protocol activated. Detonation sequence triggered. T-minus 10 minutes.
Martin, you can't take him out of the computers. Once Hellfire Protocol has been activated, he can't disconnect himself from the hub system.
But that doesn't mean he's in danger then.
Don't worry, he'll be fine. He uploaded himself onto the entire network here, remember? We can meet up with him back on the main outpost.
How are you holding up? I've had better days, Cornery. Tell me,
Why are you so distraught? Because you were exiled from the Vanguards? Listen, standing up for yourself and taking your own path is something that the Vanguards found impossible to do. You have shown far greater ambition and valor than anyone else that I knew during my time as a Vanguard Templar. Don't ever let anyone else tell you different.
Thank you.
So this is what the Skywalkers used to travel across the stars. Amazing.
Harrier, we can't stay here for long. For all we know, the Coalition could still be patrolling this area.
I'm just having a look. Don't get so paranoid.
Fine. Have it your way.
The legacy of the Skywalkers belongs to our veins. Let us not disappoint them.
Martin! Are you alright? You hurt?
No, nothing like that. I'll talk about it later.
Martin, if something's wrong, you can tell us.
I understand. Sorry for worrying all of you.
Don't worry about it.
So, I finally found you. Lady Luck certainly has not been kind to us. First you two escape, and now some of the Vanguards are here as well. I have had enough. You two were meant to be slain on the altar, and instead you still breathe. If I can't take your lives in front of an audience, then I guess this should be a private matter.
Ah! Damn it!
Harrier!
You bastard!
This was supposed to be my moment of glory. A moment in which I would be remembered as the one who slayed the Equilibria and the Major. You would never understand the troubles that we have had to deal with. To live in a world filled with peace and order is all we seek. But your kind doesn't want that. All you want is to kill each other until there are no more of you left. The Vanguards are just monsters who hold no respect.
Who are you to place judgment upon me? Your empire is filled with prejudiced moralities and corrupt ideals. Too long have I had to deal with this intolerance from humanity and the Sangheili. I have had enough! Get out of my sight before I tear those piercing eyes out of their sockets!
Shaak.
You were right, Orpe. Choosing your own path is truly something.
Well, I'm glad that my teaching...
Shaak!
Area! What are you doing here? Better yet, why did you silence my men into telling the full details about the ammo cache plan? If they had been honest with
Shaak! We have no time for that! We have to run, now!
So those are the fabled Sangheili species. Wonder if they're bulletproof.
Area, what nonsense are you spouting? Who's coming?
The Imperial Emperor.
I'm sorry, Arya. Who did you say was coming? It sounded like you said...
I did. Shaak. The Hollow. He has come to kill you personally.
The Hollow. Everybody, run!
Harrier? Why are you getting up so suddenly? You're still injured from that attack earlier.
Why do you think? An enemy that we hope to never face is coming right at us.
It's no use. He's already here.
Stand aside, Commander. I do not know what to say. My major siding with these insects and a heretic who follows hopeless ideals. Never before have I ever seen such complexity. I find it rather amusing, actually. Since I am feeling quite generous, I'm going to give you two 10 more seconds to breathe. Use them wisely. So, these insects still had some toys at their disposal. Now I have lost my patience. Eliminate the two heretics and every insect in sight.
Looks like you've made an enemy of yourself, Nosolee. I also saw that you tried to detonate the ammo cache, but I stopped that from happening. I guess I do win, after all.
Solstice, what are you going to do? The Vanguards have trapped us and Vulpes has shut off the timer. We need to fall back.
Damn it! Everyone, fall back on my signal. We need to get out of here.
What about Beryl? We can't just leave him here.
We'll grab Beryl later. Come on! We need to go! Now!
Latch on to the ideal of honor. It is something that one should aim for. We can follow the path of the machine.
Shaak? Shaak! Where are you going?
Where do you think you're going, Nosolee? I'm not finished with you yet.
Solstice, Shaak gave us an opening. Where is he going?
There's nothing else there except the warehouse. Why would he leave Vulpes and the Vanguards there? Unless... oh no. Shaak!
finally managed to pin you down. The Vanguards here seem to be looking for the same thing as I am. Your death. I can't say I'm too happy about pleasing them, but certain sacrifices must be made for the good of the Coalition. Your time has come, Nosolee. Do you have any last words?
Firing that weapon inside here would be a foolish choice, Vulpes. You of all people should know that. You fear death. I can sense it well. You latch onto your ideals and pray that you have something to live for. I, on the other hand, do not. I am hunted by humanity and hated by the Sangheili. No one cares for whether I live or die, but that is the path that I chose to follow.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
The man that I respected and cherished had accepted me for who I am and encouraged me to follow my own fate. I have nothing to lose anymore. As soon as I brought you all here, I already came to terms with my fate. Harrier, Vulpes, Solstice, thank you for everything.